Hennepin Community College received an important designation earlier this month when it was designated as a Truth, Racial Healing and Transformation Campus Center. The designation will help the college promote racial healing on campus and throughout Brooklyn Park.
The entire purpose of this is action planning for change. We have so many folks in the community that say, gee, we just feel terrible about what's happening, but we don't know what to do. This TRHT Campus Center designation allows us to provide a platform for giving folks the tools to learn what to do in their system so that they can create or help create a more equitable solution in our city.
North Hennepin is one of 16 institutions nationwide and the only community college in Minnesota to receive this designation from the American Association of Colleges and Universities. North Hennepin now has a framework that will help campus leaders activate change for racial equity in the community.
It is a priority for our system. Minnesota State has an Equity 2030 goal to address issues of racial injustice and so yes, we have not done what we should have been doing, but this is an effort in moving in the right direction and trying to be a connector, be someone who can spark that conversation, not just at the college, but with different entities in the community, because only together will we be able to move forward.
One of the first initiatives for the college is a Racial Healing Action Collaborative with the city of Brooklyn Park. North Hennepin leaders say they plan to work with the fire chief, police chief, and city manager on issues surrounding race in the community. A unique art project is underway at Wayzata Central Middle School that's been 20 years in the making. As Delane Cleveland reports in this school spotlight, the project could put the school's longtime art teacher in the Guinness Book of World Records.
So they're a certain size.
Julie Tuminen has a passion for art.
I love doing it myself, and I love sharing my passion with my students and seeing them create things. So these are
She's taught art for the last 14 years at Wayzata Central Middle School.
Here, let me see.
But she's also a collector of sorts. In her classroom are stacks of boxes filled with thousands upon thousands.
Some of them have a little bit lighter color.
Of marker caps.
Oh, that one's black.
At last count, she had amassed 50,000 caps.
Like you can see, this one has 2,670.
All collected over the last 20 years.
Who else but a crazy art teacher would save marker caps for 20 years?
While some might call it crazy,
come on in, same seats as usual.
There's a purpose behind the 2 decades of marker cap stockpiling.
They actually called Compass and they said, hey, we're going to do a project that's a little non-traditional. Do you have anybody who can do a marker cap project? Let's find another shade.
Michael Leanders is a teaching artist from the nonprofit organization Compass.
One yellow.
She was brought in to help Tuminen fulfill a vision of creating a mural with each of these marker caps.
And they said, hey, would you like to, are you up for a challenge, something new? And I said, absolutely, I would love to do it.
For 2 weeks,
all right, perfect.
Anders will work alongside these students to help them make a piece of abstract art.
So that's kind of the plan.
We're sorting the different colors.
The objective is to sort the marker caps and then glue them onto 4 large pieces of plywood to create a design that's full of color, vibrancy, and a whole lot of creativity.
It's going to be really cool and it's really fun.
Eventually, the mural will find a home here on this wall.
We're hoping to have an open house.
This project, which was 20 years in the making, will be Tuminen's way of leaving her mark on Central Middle School. She's planning to retire at the end of the school year.
It's like my last hurrah, and I can't explain it.
It's a last hurrah that could land her and her students in the Guinness Book of World Records.
I feel like I'm going to be famous.
After all, an art project using 50,000 marker caps would be difficult to duplicate.
Someone would have to save marker caps for over 20 years to beat my record. I think it's going to be hard to beat.
In Plymouth, Delane Cleveland, CCX News.
In an update to this story, the art project is almost completed. The school plans an unveiling coming up in December. One of the most popular shows to ever grace the stage at Stages Theater Company is back this holiday season. This as the theater gets back to normal in a post-pandemic world.
We're going back to a more regular way of doing our theater. So we've opened it up for more patrons to be in here, and no masks anymore, but we always hold one Saturday of every week. We have masks for our performances so that families can feel more comfortable if that's what they're more comfortable with, coming back to the theater.
Matt Oren plays Hermie, the elf who aspires to be a dentist in Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, the musical, which is now on stage in Hopkins. The cast will perform this show 45 times over the next month, and it's a way to introduce a new generation to the Rudolph TV special that you likely saw every holiday season as a kid.
From even the Hermie voice that I use is taken from the special and then repurposed for the stage. So a lot of those things, you're going to see the characters that you know, just in a different version because we're on a stage.
You can see Hermie, Rudolph, the Abominable Snowman, and all the Misfits in Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, the musical, which runs until December 27th. The City of Brooklyn Center has been recognizing citizens for random acts of kindness for 26 years. This year, the city held a celebratory dinner for honorees, and they created this video to capture the feeling of the event. The focus is to honor residents who make a difference in the community and make it a wonderful place to live and work. As we go to break, we'll leave you with the names of the people and organizations honored.